video recently, and it was like one of the Korean ones, and this person commented like this, the words don't match in the video, and I was like this.
How are we supposed to?
I was like, does it look like I speak Korean? I have to literally edit the videos based on sound. Anyhow, what's goody?
What's up? What's up?
We live, baby. Good morning. Sack pass. What's going on, guys? My name is Alex,
And I'm Alan.
Oh, we always forget. Hey, to the people that are watching, well, that's not watching.
Driving.
Don't watch. To the people that are listening to these videos that we do on the channel, we want to give you guys a big shout out because somehow we keep forgetting that you guys, a lot of people listen to our stuff when they're driving to and from work.
Driving.
So to you guys, thank you for being so dope and taking the time to listen to our content. And for those watching, welcome to the Amicy channel.
Welcome.
Listen, if you're not subscried,
Did you hear that? Welcome.
is that what we've been doing in the past? You see that accent come out? It's pretty
That's what I do
exciting.
in the past. I like a lot.
Anyhow, if you're not part of the Amicy gang, go ahead and click on that subscribe button below and
Click on
join
it.
us. So we're going through the
Back to
train.
you, Al.
Okay. And back to you, John. So we're going through the journey of kind of getting to know more and more about NF. We listened to his song that was called The Search. And again, we got blown away. And we were like, we got to get more of this guy. So you guys are, as you know, we're following a playlist. So don't be requesting different songs or about NF because we're going through the playlist. So we're not going to do the one you
We're
said.
like this. Slowly walking. Hey, do this. Slowly walking.
Slowly. So the next one on the playlist that you guys put together for us was Mentioned by NF. This is the lyric version. I'm excited about it because I want to read the information, but at the exact same time, there's a big portion of the people that follow this channel that don't speak English,
You see the
but
map?
they can read English pretty
right
well. So as you can see, we're global people.
Yep.
So without further ado, let's do what we're going to do our best here and hop in this video, guys. Let's get popping.
Let's get it.
Insidious is blind inception. What's reality with all these questions? Feels like I missed my alarm and slept in. Broken legs, but I chase perfection. These walls are my blank expression. My mind is a home.
You know what this reminds me of? I see you in these walls. Like the MGK.
Oh, by Machine. I don't think it was by Machine Gun Kelly. It
No,
was. He was a
used-
cover.
Yeah, he used that part.
Yeah, I mean, that song was fire.
Right?
Dun dun. Hey, what are you doing, bro?
Huh?
Just gonna play the song?
I thought it was in the beginning. Sorry, y'all.
You act like
I'm a beginner today.
you know how someone was like, it would be great if you guys just use left and right mouse to. They don't realize we love to go run it back all
Hey,
the
we're
way.
like this, and we're running it
Nah,
back.
it's like someone was like, we appreciated that. They were like, use the left and right mouse key so they can go back. I'm like, yeah, but we go back deep. Like
Half the time we just clicking.
we just click random places to go back to because we want to listen to the whole thing again. Hey, yo, DJ, run it back, Turbo.
Insidious is blind inception. What's reality with all these questions? Feels like I missed my alarm and slept in. Broken legs, but I chase perfection. These walls are my blank expression. My mind is a home I'm trapped in, and it's lonely inside this mansion.
Yo, my mind is a house with walls covered in lyrics, they're all over the place. The songs in the mirrors written all over the floors, all over the chairs. And you get the uncut version of life when I go downstairs. That's where I write when I'm in a bad place and need to release and let out the version of NF you don't want to see. I put holes in the walls with both of my fists till they bleed. You might get a glimpse of how I cope with all this anger in me. Physically abused, now that's the room that I don't want to be in. That picture ain't blurry at all.
Okay, well, I don't want to reach all the way over there for. So this ties into what we said in the last video that we had done. What are you doing? What are you doing here?
What's up?
Trying to go back, bro. This left and right thing is not gonna work for me. Okay, we're just
Why
gonna
not?
roll it back. I don't know. It doesn't go back far enough to get to the bars that we need to get to point here. If you're gonna just go 5 times, pop, 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 go back. But no, this answers the question that we had asked in the last video that we had just dropped. We're like, because somebody said that he had gotten abused a lot of stuff that kind of led him to where
he is now,
the person that he is right now. The reason I paused it was because the whole scheme that he's using as so think about it. When you think of a mansion, what do you think?
Like huge house, rooms, a butler, baller status.
So, but
you know it.
So when I think of a mansion, I immediately start to envision the life of the cookie cutter life. Everything's perfect, and that's the way you could when you see people. You know, when I'm thinking about it, watching him from the outside, he's a cookie cutter person, right? He's perfect. But then you're getting a chance to go inside the mansion, inside the house, inside his head. Jesus. So you're able to see fully like behind because when you see a mansion, you just see the beautiful part of it, but you don't know what's going on the inside. Right. Which is the exact same way you can equate for everybody that goes around in life regularly around you, is that the same thing is the same thing. Everybody looks great until you truly go, no, seriously, talk to me. Are you okay? And then that's when you get a chance to go to the front door of that person's mind. Because he said something along the lines of COVID. That he said that something along the lines of the abuse room. That's the room he doesn't want to go to. And it's like when it goes downstairs, that's the moment in time that you get to see the NF that you don't want to see. So there's all these different rooms that, when he opens the door in his mind, that's when he goes to those different rooms. Yeah. But it's like some of the exact same times, like some of those rooms I can go to, or the places in his mind, gives him a different version of who he can possibly be. You can either close it and never open it again, or you can choose to open the doors and actually, you know what I'm saying?
Jeez, Alex, you went deep in
this guy. Oh my God. Anyhow, I love this.
Hey yo,
DJ. Run it back, Turbo.
Version of life when I go downstairs. That's where I write when I'm in a bad place and need to release and let out the version of NF you don't want to see. I put holes in the walls with both of my fists till they bleed. You might get a glimpse of how I cope with all this anger in me. Physically abused, now that's the room that I don't want to be in. That picture ain't blurry at all, I just don't want to see it. And these walls ain't blank, I just think I don't want to see them. But why not? I'm in here, so I might as well read them. I gotta thank you for this anger that I carry around. Wish I could take a match and burn this whole room to the ground. Matter of fact, I think I'ma burn this room right now. Somehow this memory for some reason just won't go down. Put me in the corner so you could see the fear in my eyes. Then took me downstairs and beat me till I screamed and I cried. Congratulations, you'll always have a room in my mind, but I'ma keep the door shut and lock the lyrics inside.
Insidious as blind inception. What's reality with all these questions? Feels like I missed my alarm and slept in. Broken legs but I chase perfection. These walls are my blank expression. My mind is a home I'm trapped in, and it's only inside this mansion. Inside this mansion.
Yo, my mind is a house with walls covered in pain. See, my problem is I don't fix things, I just try to repaint. Cover them up like it never happened.
Hold on.
Yo, what were we gonna say?
I was trying to say, like, I feel like people, we go through different things, right?
Okay.
Things that make you might not like it, but it changed who you are today. Why you want to look at here?
No, I just want it to be close enough because people think I'm bringing your audio down when it's just you not talking.
It's me. It's how I talk. But anyways, like, I forgot what I was saying. Like, we go through different experiences that define us. Yes. So it's like it could be something that happened to you that was like bad, and you try to forget it, but you can't forget it. All you can do is just cover that up and keep moving forward.
But I think that goes from the place of people not. It's the mental health aspect of life, of society. Okay. Not investing enough time, energy, and money into understanding and helping people that go through different situations that do affect the mind, because everything happens in the mind before it takes place into reality. Right. So if we're trying to, it's kind of like we're always, in a way, in society, always tackling the will be the symptoms rather than the disease, right? Mm-hmm. That led to which is the disease. Technically, what is the mind? or would I don't know. So I don't know. I had it 5 seconds ago. 5 seconds in, it's gone. But yeah, we're just not focusing on the things that we need to focus on in order for that to happen. Because a lot of the different communities, getting some sort of counseling for something you might be going through mentally is looked down upon. Of course. So people automatically go, I'm just gonna go to the gym and work it out, work it off. You just worked your body, but your mind is still the exact same way. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So just like when I said, I don't work on anything, I just repaint. Right. The issue's still there, and it's like, I can bring this conversation back. I hate the fact that it's gonna be a long video, but we don't care. I like the fact that he says that because it also equates for like relationships. It's the exact same way. When people don't I saw this quote a couple weeks ago that said something along the lines of, instead of asking a girl or a guy different little dumb questions, ask them it's kind of like the asking of the questions of what kind of traumas that you've gone through in life that's gonna pop up randomly in this relationship that's gonna mess up both of us, right? Mm-hmm. That you didn't work on, that you need to work on in order for that in this relationship. You don't bring it to the relationship to the point where it affects our abilities to move forward as a unit. Exactly. And that again it's when you're just repainting, meaning you're just jumping from relationship to relationship to relationship to relationship. And you're not changing anything. Yeah, you're not changing anything. You're just jumping and jumping and jumping. Jeez. We're 2 minutes in. Hey, yo, DJ! Run it back, Turbo.
Yo, my mind is a house with walls covered in pain. See, my problem is I don't fix things, I just try to repaint. Cover them up like it never happened. Say I wish I could change. Are you confused? Come upstairs and I'll show you what I mean. This room's full of regrets, just keeps getting fuller it seems. Moment I walk into, it's the same moment that I wanna leave. I get sick to my stomach every time I look at these things, but it's hard to look past when this is the room where I sleep. I look around, one of the worst things I wrote on these walls was the moment I realized that I was losing my mom. And one of the first things I wrote was I wish I would've called, but I should just stop now, we ain't got enough room in this song. And I regret the fact that I struggle trying to find who I am, and I lie to myself and say I do the best that I can. Shrug it off like it ain't nothing, like it's out of my hand, and get ticked off whenever I see it affecting my plans. And I regret watching these trust issues eat me alive, and at the rate I'm going, I'll probably still be there when I die. Congratulations, you'll always have a room in my mind. The question is, will I ever clean the walls off in time? Oof.
Insidious as blind inception. What's reality with all these questions? Feels like I missed my alarm and slept in. Broken legs, but I chase perfection. These walls are my blank expression. My mind is a home I'm trapped in, and it's only inside this mansion. Inside this mansion.
So this part of my house, no one's been in it for years. I built a safe room and I don't let no one in there, cause if I do, there's a chance that they might disappear and not come back. And I admit, I am emotionally scared to let anyone inside, so I just leave my doors locked. You might get other doors to open up, but this door's not, cause I don't want you to have the opportunity to hurt me, and I'll be the only person that I can blame when you desert me.
Bro, this whole concept of utilizing the mansion is like, oh my gosh, bro. I want to let this play to the end so we can talk, but I also don't want to forget anything. Yeah. So I'm going to pause it. And just that little sequence right there, right? Mm-hmm. It's like BTS, the group that we love this group, where they broke down the layers of you as a person, and exactly what he's doing in a different way, right? And I think it goes down to when he talked about that one room, but we all have that one room, of course, because you never fully give yourself to somebody because you're always hesitant because you don't know. You don't want to give that person so much power over you
that you can't even.
It's kind of like but I feel like sometimes in life you get to meet a person that you get that ability, and that's one of the most beautiful places I feel like anybody can be, because it's not just I trust you, it's I don't know what the word is, but it's like
you're giving like your all
to that person, because that person at any point They know your deepest fears, darkest secrets, whatever it is, but they accept you for who you are.
Yes, but it also is like the reason I feel like people are very hesitant to giving their all to somebody else could be they tried to see if like they were with somebody and they tried to see if I give them this, will they still really stay with me? And then that person walks away, so then they pull back.
So it could be, unfortunately, we learned this in psychology. It's like you're doing the same thing you did in a relationship before in the next one, right? Well, that's I don't know. Sometimes you have to take that leap of faith, but at the exact same time, it's a fear. We all have that fear, right? Because you don't want to get heartbroken because that's the last place you want to be. So it's like, it's not even just that, but again, it could be just. I mean, think about it. How well do your friends really know you? Your friends know a version of you. Your parents know a version of you. Yeah. Your dog might be the only person that truly knows who you are. The person. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The only person that knows who you truly are is your pet. They know everything about you. If pets could speak, it'd be over for a lot of people.
Yeah, he was out here just.
Hey, yo, DJ, run it back, Turbo.
I come back and I admit I am emotionally scared to let anyone inside, so I just leave my doors locked. You might get other doors to open up, but this door's not, cause I don't want you to have the opportunity to hurt me, and I'll be the only person that I can blame when you desert me. I'm barricaded inside, so stop watching. I'm not coming to the door, so stop knocking. Stop knocking. I'm trapped here. God keeps saying I'm not locked. I chose this. I am lost in my own conscience. I know that shutting the world out ain't solving the problem, but I didn't build this house because I thought it would solve them. I built it because I thought that it was safer in there, but it's not. I'm not the only thing that's living in here. Fear came to my house years ago. I let him in. Maybe that's a problem, cause I've been dealing with this ever since. I thought that he would leave, but it's obvious he never did. He must have picked a room and got comfortable and settled in. Now I'm in a position it's either sit here and let him win or put him back outside where it came from, but I never can. Cause in order to do that, I'd have to open the doors. Is that me or the fear talking? I don't know anymore.
This stopped working. I don't know. I give up. I'm tired of this thing. All right, guys. So that was NF Mention. I was gonna say something here. I like what he said towards the ending here, where he talks about
if he lets
the way in it letting the fear in. The reason I was thinking about that was because I was visualizing some stuff, right? And I was thinking about it like, and that's kind of like what we go through in life, right? This is. I'm talking that, but it's the way he puts it together will be able to help so many people, because so many people go through the exact same thing he's talking about. But again, it's like it's the way he oh Lord, that word's gonna throw me off. It's compartmentalize. Compartmentalize. So the way he compartmentalizes every room into his mind is very interesting to me, because a lot of times you got to do that in order to be able to just move forward, right?
Yeah.
And so to me, I'm like, just this whole song in general was much needed, right? And then when you come to the other side of it, is just people like him. Like, before you get to people like him, you have to go by the history of just hip hop in general, of just music, that genre, is that it's kind of like the generations passing the torch to the next and the next, and you have to think about the eras that you had. You know how a couple of months back I said something along the lines of like mental health was a luxury depending on where you were.
Yeah.
And in the spectrum of things, he's able to he's in a place now, like the generations have passed on to him, and now it's like it's not the same way it was back in the day. Right? Now you have a different way of living now. to where people like him can come out and drop a song like this, and people can actually because there's a lot of people that are going through the exact same thing he's talking about.
Yeah.
And they're able to go, oh my God, someone that gets it. And it's not just
the music that...
It's not just the music you just kind of nod your head. Right. It's music that speaks to your soul.
That's what I'm telling you, bro. Like him, he's got like... The way that he's developing the music is... I'm getting that like... He does like the MGK.
The vibes?
How he speaks about like awareness about stuff.
MGK has that he's got that. But before I go forward, I want to make sure I address that part, because I don't want people to go like think I'm saying mental health doesn't exist or mental health is a negative. I'm saying it. What I said was mental health, depending on where you are, is a luxury. Meaning that when you're living in the United States and you're not having to be on the instinct of war or the instinct of hunger, all these different things, you can think about it, because you have the time. There's no immediate danger to your life, so you're able to think about it. But when you're living in an environment where you're thinking you don't know when the next danger is coming from. We grew up in Haiti, if you guys don't realize about this
cup right there.
Yeah. And it's like a whole different vibe. Mental health doesn't exist because people are so focused on everything else that they can physically see.
Right.
Not the thing that's in the mind. So when it comes to the mental health aspect, it's not a joke. We're able to see the different side of mental health based on the two perspectives of living in the United States and also living in Haiti. Whole different environment versus living here. But like I was saying, people like NF are so necessary today because we're not living in the same era that our parents have lived in.
Of course.
We're now in an environment, in an era that's different. So we need people like him that, in a way, carry the torch for the mind rather than the torch for the other things that people are used to.
Because I feel like his music is touching people's lives that like might be uncomfortable to talk to somebody about what they're going through.
Yeah.
And then they could listen to, somebody said like his music like saved his life.
Yeah.
In the comments, I
did read that.
Oh my gosh.
A lot of people were talking about how a lot of them were going through depression, and him, because the thing is this, it's kind of like the 4-minute mile.
Mm-hmm.
When that one individual broke the 4-minute mile, that same year, multiple people broke the exact same thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the same thing. When he came out speaking on this kind of issues, people now can go, like I said, I've been having the exact same emotion. Like I understand somebody that understands what I'm going through. I'm not alone. And I think that's the thing, is I'm not alone. Oh my God. I'm excited for this entire thing, bro.
For real.
This is the things that we love. The video's always gonna be long when it comes to the point where if the artist is giving us things that we could care less about, then it's like a vibe. Okay, great. But when you have an artist like these people, you know, like, so for us, our mind starts freaking firing, and we love this the ability to kind of
make you think.
Yeah, because you don't get a lot of that a lot of times. So yeah. So anyhow, guys, listen, if you're not part of the AAMICY gang,
come on,
go ahead and click on that subscribe button below and join us. And if you want to support the channel, it's somewhere in this video. And at all times, don't cheat yourself. Love thyself. All right, guys, and keep it Amicy. Peace.
I live inside my own world of make-believe.